If you're in the mood for something sweet and a little savory, JC Phelps, he's got it all. JC's no stranger to Great Day Live, but it has been a little while since we've seen you. JC, I think that you might have one of the coolest jobs around. Can you just refresh our Great Day Live audience's memories on what it is that you do?
Sure. Thank you, Angie. Over 10 years ago, started blogging purely out of hobby. And now I say I get to eat and travel for a living. I create digital content for brands anywhere ranging from grocery stores like Kroger to today on the blog, we did a cinnamon toast crunch campaign. I create recipes and style food in a creative way to drive sales online. It's very fun.
You also make, cooking, it's more than just food. I mean, it's a way to really truly connect with one another.
Absolutely. I grew up in Southern Kentucky, and growing up in the country, oftentimes you share meals with your family. We ate at the farmhouse so often growing up with my aunties and my great grandma and my grandmas. So food is more than sustenance, it is also conversation, and it's a way to appreciate our own culture. So I try to invoke that in my recipes.
Now, JC, something that you have also been doing over the last several months is sharing ways in which maybe food you've been using it differently and have been having some personal successes.
That's right. I've been very public about my disordered eating online, and it is what, at times gave me some traction via relatability. So I've opened up about my eating disorders. I've worked through those, and currently I'm on a health journey. In March, when the pandemic hit, I thought, I need to use my time better. So I had this extra time and I started walking. I have walked upwards of around 700 miles since March, and I have officially lost 100 pounds. So it has been really rewarding.
I mean, you just said that so casually. You've walked how many? 700, over 700 miles
That's correct.
and lost over 100 pounds since the pandemic started. Okay,
Yes.
I want to know this. On your 700 miles, just think of where you could go if you just walked in a straight linear line. What are some of the most interesting things you've seen during this 700-mile journey?
My favorite thing about living in Louisville and being here is the fact that Louisville is divided into these unique neighborhoods. So truly my favorite thing, whether it be here in my neighborhood in Germantown or in the Highlands, all the way around, I've been to almost all the neighborhoods, seeing all the homes, all of the local spots, and photographing along the way and updating my Instagram with those photos. That's been the most fun. So I enjoy looking at all the dwellings.
And then what about losing 100 pounds? I mean, did you, when you started out on this, and like you said earlier, I mean, I've appreciated since I started following you way back that you've discussed your disordered eating and, just, I mean, people from all walks of life and health can relate to what you've shared. But I mean, JC, did you have that in mind? I'm going to lose X amount of pounds.
At the level of weight that I knew that if I changed how I ate and if I started walking and exercising more, I would lose weight. I wouldn't say it was necessarily a number incentive, but I've had to be very cognizant of that and also be very kind to myself along the way. That's one of the things I've learned going through the things I have been through, that, it's a journey day by day. And so there are more victories to celebrate than just the scale as well.
That's for sure. And I mean, it's funny because for someone who wants to lose 20, 30 pounds, or someone who wants to lose 5 pounds, or someone who wants to lose, 200 pounds, I think one of the keys is be kind to yourself because we are so often the things that we say in our heads, if we said those out loud, nobody would want to be around us.
It's so true. And, if you can't be kind to yourself, then it's hard to invoke kindness towards other people. And health is so multifaceted, and mental is certainly a part of it. So, kindness does go a long way. I've been unkind to myself, but I now enjoy, the fruit of being kind to my own self. So I would very much recommend, if someone were to embark on the same journey, that needs to be a top line priority.
What's your ultimate goal?
Goal is, I'm not so sure. Again, it's a number. I just want to keep, living my life. I would like to do some traveling that takes some, intense physical activity. Maybe that's one of the goals I'm working towards. And ultimately, I just want to live a long, happy, healthy life. And I feel like I'm taking the appropriate measures to accomplish that for myself.
JC, it's funny because I've been doing the same. I didn't start as early as you did during the pandemic, but I finally just woke up one day and said, "Look, why not use this time?" And people will say, "What's your goal?" And I'm an old mama. I just want to keep moving with my 4-year-old. So I feel you and just feel better.
Yeah, true. I will be honest, Angie. I feel like a different person. I really do.
Well, the best part though is you are giving the same authentic you to people. So will you stick around with us, because not only are we celebrating this health journey and hopefully inspiring people as well. I know you've inspired me and hundreds if not thousands of your online followers, but you're also going to cook for us this morning.
I'm going to show you a little something.
Okay, coming up, we'll have more of JC Phelps, but you can follow him, jcpeats.com online.